Oh, hello there. My name is Chris Junta, and if you're watching this video, let me be the first to say, congratulations. You are officially part of the Dynasty. Now, you might be asking yourself, the heck is the Dynasty? It's simple. It's people on a team that follow 5 key principles throughout the quarter. And if you follow these 5 key principles, you will have the most successful quarter you've ever had. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, yeah, that sounds great. But if you don't believe me, trust the numbers. Sean Ryan was on my team Q1 in 2018, and I implemented these 5 key principles. Since then, Sean Ryan now is a mentor of one branch of the Dynasty, and I run the other branch. We both follow these principles, and Sean has had 4 top 10 teams, and I myself have had 3 top 10 teams, all within the last 6 quarters. You do the math, that's 7 top 10 teams for the Philadelphia office. So it works. And not only that, you will have Sean Ryan as a support, I myself as a support system, but you will also have the enjoyment
Joseph
of working
Jens,
with
assistant mentor.
Assistant to the mentor.
Same thing.
Dude, you cut me off. I had this whole... You're literally the worst.
Apologize.
Joey, I'm sorry.
Makes me feel good.
And that's what she said. Look, there are several success stories with people who came on the Dynasty and completely changed their lives. For instance, look at Joe. Before the Dynasty, he had a 9 to 5, he was making some money, but he really didn't have the financial freedom he was looking for. Needless to say, there was something missing in his life. Fast forward to today, Joey Jens has been in the Dynasty for quite some time, and look at how he's doing now.
What's up, brother?
What's going on? So, Jens, since you've been on the
One second.
What?
Yo, hello. Yo, Asher, what's up, brother? You need how much? Yeah, my quarterly bonus hit in a couple of days, and I'll have my guys call your guys, okay? All right, brother. My bad.
Success. Alright, so now it's time. What are these 5 key principles that are making these people so successful? Well, let's start with the first one. Positive teamwork. Now look, we've all heard of teamwork, but just because you're working as a team doesn't mean you're impacting people in a positive way. That's why it's positive teamwork. Throughout the quarter, we have to be encouraging each other. And the best way to encourage each other is with communication. So in our group chat that we use in Connect, we're going to be posting our appointments, encouraging each other before and after appointments, as well as also photos of us hitting our goals throughout the day. This type of encouragement and positivity throughout the day is something that really makes it easy to perform on your appointments. I mean, let's face it, nobody wants to be in a group with a bunch of jerks. So positive teamwork is super important throughout this quarter. Hey, Joey, you think you can give me a hand carrying this?
Here for you. I was actually bred to be able to carry things.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Here. Watch out, there's a chair over here. Joe, there's a chair, Now look, it's easier said than done to stay positive throughout an entire quarter. Sometimes shit happens, and that's okay. But it's not okay to allow that negativity to affect other members on the team. If you're ever feeling negative about something, that's all right. But just make sure you come to Jens or myself. We're more than willing to help you out and get your mindset right. But again, the first key principle of the Dynasty, positive teamwork. The second key principle of the Dynasty is being on point 24/7. Look, being on point means you got your shit together. So first, let's talk about being on point in the office. When you show up to meetings, the Dynasty shows up early. 10, 15, 20 minutes early. Also, we come dressed accordingly. Shirt, tie, dress pants, shoes. If you want to wear a blazer, it's optional. As far as camp goes, dress accordingly to each camp and don't be late. And as far as being prepared for camp, you need to bring 2 things. First, each of you will be given a black binder. This is used to bring to every camp to write down notes from trainings, camps, shadows, and other things that you need to work on. The other thing you have to come prepared to camp with are your measurement sheets. You can tell a lot from your measurement sheets, so we're going to check them every single camp. Now make sure that you're showing up on point 24/7 when you're around the office. As important as it is to be on point in the office, remember, it's on point 24/7, which means you got to be on point on your appointments as well. For instance, When you show up to the house, you have to be wearing the proper appointment clothes, your badge. You got to be smelling good, feeling good, smiling. But what's also important is your office. You have to make sure you're prepared for any situation. Multiple umbrellas, multiple spotlights, an actual professional attic mask, JD. But also, your materials need to be in order too. Fact is, if your materials aren't organized, you're not organized. And you have to take care of your materials. We're asking people for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Your stuff's gotta look like it's worth 30 grand. So on point 24/7 means 24/7, both in and outside of the office. The third key principle of the Dynasty is stick to the script. Now listen, we're in a sales job. When you go into the house, you could be doing God knows what. But the fact is, the company's been around for a long time. We know what works and what doesn't work. So there's a reason why we train the process and the scripting a certain way. It's because it's effective. I promise you. Study, stick to your process, and you'll have more success this quarter than you've ever had. So just stick to the script.
But hey, Chris, what about that one guy who never shows his window demo on appointments?
Well, I would ask, is his DPI bigger than ours or smaller than ours?
It's actually quite small.
That's what she said.
Christopher, what are you doing? That's not on your diet. Eat these. These are grown from my ancestors' tears in the soil of Malaysian children.
Beets? So the fourth key principle of the Dynasty is accountability. Listen, obviously Jens and myself are going to be holding you accountable, but it's also important that you hold yourself accountable too. At the end of the day, hitting your goals are on you, and if you put a plan together and say you're going to do something, it's on you to follow through on it. You have to look yourself honestly in the mirror and say, am I being accountable and am I hitting my goals? And it's not only holding yourself accountable, but we have to hold the team accountable. Jens and myself can't be everywhere at once. If you see somebody doing something that they shouldn't be doing, it's okay to say, hey man, this isn't the standard we set for our Dynasty. So again, don't just hold yourself accountable, but hold each other accountable. The final and most important key principle to the Dynasty is personal life growth. Listen, our job's hard. There's no doubt about it. And it's important that throughout the quarter, you take time to enjoy the view. So when you're off, schedule time with your loved ones. Learn something new. Go to the gym. Take up some tasks. Do something to make yourself a better person throughout this quarter. Reality is, you can't perform well at work if your personal life isn't in order and you're not growing as a human being.
Also entering in the race because I'm the fastest creature alive.
I did this for the Dynasty. I need a cigarette. All right, so that's pretty much it. Just to recap, over the next quarter, we're gonna focus on 5 key principles. Positive teamwork, on point 24/7, stick to the scripts, accountability, and most importantly, personal life growth. Now look, at the end of the day, it's easy to say, listen, Chris, can't I just do my own thing? You could, but reality is, with the way the bonuses are structured now, you get paid off of how your teams perform. For instance, if everybody in the team is over a $3,000 per issue, that is $500 in your pocket at the end of the quarter. You also get paid on the total group DPI. If the team as a collective has a $4,000 to $4,250 per issue, that is an additional $500 in your pocket. If our DPI is between $4,250 and $4,500, that is an additional $750 in your pocket. And if we're over $4,501, that is an extra $1,000 in your pocket. And then finally, we get paid on how we rank. If we are ranked 6th through 10th, it's an additional $500 in your pocket. And of course, if we're 5th through 1st, that's an extra $1,500. So think about it. You have the potential of making an extra $3,000 every single quarter being on this dynasty. And at the end of the day, you don't want to be the one guy that's not doing everything they can and following these principles, because ultimately you're costing your teammates money. Look, at the end of the day, we're all a team. We're all going to work as one. And I'm really excited for seeing you guys at the next camp. We'll be seeing you soon.